in looking at the Eden method as an addition interwoven into pedagogy as accommodations to help children of any type, but accessible, and as a skill, kind of an upgrade, if you will, to a lot of the social emotional education by interweaving coping mechanisms into real time. An example I gave earlier was if they were doing like the rainbow spectrum, and for the simple purposes assume RGBIV, even though it's problematic, but then rainbow breathing, red, orange, yellow, and I made a much longer set of notes that is still draft, but when I'm looking, if I'm thinking water, I could be thinking Poseidon, but Poseidon Earthshaker just drew a lot of water. So who was water? If I'm seeing the boat is here in the distance, again, I could be thinking Arnos because of technology, or Festus, who I think there's an obvious relationship there. If I'm seeing the trees and dryads, and that can get wildly specific, it's a lake, so there's specific water nymphs. It can go as deep or as shallow as you want. Like I mentioned a moment ago, Nephele, in the kind of Nephele Rashomon epistemological method. And I've already gotten a good bit of work I haven't put on here with what I call Schrodinger's kitten as an epistemological method of either truth or null, and truth with a contingency of at what point in the timeline. But that's a few hours worth of explanation that I think could be turned into a code. Anyways, I just wanted to mention, because I mentioned opals and amethysts and the tears of the gods, and then what would that look like? What would create that? Not faceted and polished per se, but pressure, time, minerals, composition. What would give that adolescence of moonstone? What would give the refractive qualities of starlit zircon? What would give the hardiness of one versus the softness of others? And with that, I'm wondering about the impact of light over time and metaphors as a cosmological, as Ospinski and other scholars seem to be hinting at or outright saying.